welcome everyone to our first town hall for the month of March. We're going today, as usual, through our regular agenda with updates from the DAO committee, the Grand Support Squad, the Facilitation Squad, and the Governance Squad. So, and well, as usual, also after all that, we will have an open forum section for you all. If you want to share something, discuss about a proposal, pitch a proposal, whatever you want, that will be the perfect moment for you to join the stage and share your ideas. Okay, with that said, I think we can start with some updates from the DAO committee. I'll pass it to Risk for that.
Hello everyone. For this month of March, we have a couple of updates. We moved 2 million mana from Aragon to the DAO committee wallet. Plus, we paid the wearable curation committee, and we enact one new linked wearable to be added to the registry, which is a kit called Beast. And regarding grants, we vested 4 grants this month with a total of $100,000, which they are Soul Magic game development, 600 poster, and retroactive grant for Morph and Face Moon to enable Decentraland next level experience. And yeah, as summary for this quarter, we vested 11 grants in total for the Q1 of 2024, worth of $475,000, and we sold 1 million mana for around $500,000 through our Mimic wallet, and some through manual swap. We did it as manual to vest all the grants for this quarter, the 11 grants. And that's all for March. Thank you everyone. Back to you, Fast.
Thanks a lot, Risk. Very complete updates as usual. And no one from the Gov Squad is here yet. So in the meanwhile, we can share some updates from the Facilitation Squad. I promise that today I'm not going to steal a lot of your time, as usual. But yeah, some quick updates from an operations perspective. The first one is that in 2 weeks, we are having the next Decentraland All Hands with the foundation, if everything goes well. The second thing regarding also our relationship with the foundation is that they are working on the responses for the 4th RFI round, and we're about to kick off the 5th one during the next few days. We have some active proposals that we've been pushing and promoting. The first one, and I believe the most important one, under my point of view, at least for now, is the one for open sourcing. The old code created with DAO funds. I'm going to share the link. So in case you didn't vote or you didn't have the time to leave feedback, you can do it. Another one of the proposals that we have is the one for limiting grant resubmissions. That's in the draft stage. So again, still time to debate, still time to discuss. The voting ends tomorrow, I think. So yep, still time for, if it passes, to add some suggestions, and if not, well, let's find a workaround and find a better way for addressing this thing. I don't know why my copy paste is not working good. There it is. And the last one, it's also important to remind you all that by the end of our grant, we're probably presenting a renewal in 2 months, but by the end of our grant, we won't be in charge of moderation anymore. And for that, we presented a pitch proposal. Now it's on the tender stage for hiring a team of moderators. That could be third party from outside the community or could be community members. I personally prefer to call people from outside the community to avoid all the bias thing. For me, it's like unavoidable, like the bias and everything. But if we manage to bring someone from outside the community, I think it will be like the healthiest thing that we could do. I'm going to share that proposal. Remember that the voting starts in 3 days. But yeah, that's, I believe, pretty much all for today updates regarding operations. I pass it to eBay for some working room updates.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. So working groups, we just finished the second round for both VP distribution and grant restructuring working groups. Great insight. So I just want to thank everyone who joined, who dropped a card. What we are going to do now is just regroup a bit and try to streamline all of that input in some more proposals. We have some of them going on already, but we just want to take the time to process all of that input. I'll be sharing the summary and recording for both sessions, the second ones, probably this week or next week. So yeah, just want to thank everyone for joining, for drop a comment, and thank you for your insights. That's pretty much it on my side there.
Thanks a lot, eBay. So yeah, we're having like great discussions, very productive sessions with the BP distribution and the grants restructuring working group. A lot of proposals are actually coming from there, but the idea is always like to have like a holistic approach for everything. And if we're talking about the grants restructuring, take it as a whole. And if we're talking about BP distribution, it's not only about BP distribution, but also about like the whole governance system and everything that we've been discussing about adding different layers with reputation and everything to gatekeep the influence that different stakeholders, different community members have to having the governance. So again, thanks, eBay. You are like doing an amazing job with the summaries and the sessions, and really great things are going to come once we have a better defined pathway for presenting the proposals. So now, yes, that will be pretty much all for operations. I'll pass it to Fractilians for strategic comms updates.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for being here. Hope you guys have had a great week. So hopefully some of you were able to attend yesterday's Brick by Brick session with Innkeeper. It was super cool. They've done amazing work with their metrics and events. I will be posting that up later today on YouTube. We also have another Brick by Brick March 25th with Babe Backner, and it's going to be with mesh artists diving into their process for their cubes. Should be super fun as well. We will also be doing one or two Twitter spaces during that week, and I'll be posting that once we get those dates finalized. There was also a really great in-world builder session with Ostrom earlier this week, and be sure to check that out. We just posted it up on YouTube earlier. Let me post that up right here. So today I have like a little short overview I wanted to share with you guys. I just posted about earlier this week the Community Content Creators pilot program. It's a mouthful, but we call it C3 for short. And I would love to see if I can share my screen and just walk you guys through a couple of the things with that. Let's see if this is going to work. We have to pray to the Discord gods right now. So hold on one second. Right? It's how it works. Here, let me get and see. I know because I'm recording too. We'll see how this works. Okay. I'm trying to get it. Okay, let me hit present and hopefully it will let me go into the proper mode. Let's see. Can you guys see it?
Yep.
Okay, awesome. Okay, awesome. Well, we'll see how this works. Okay, so yeah, this is a little overview, like I said, and let's dive on in. So what I'll be kind of talking about is giving you guys a little overview of the project, some of the project goals, the collaboration and evolution of this program, talk about cohort 1, the pilot program timeline, a little bit about reflections, and upcoming final summary. So the project goals for this, like I shared during the Twitter, I'll just share it with you guys here in case you missed that, is the mission is to support and foster a vibrant ecosystem of content creators. The aim with this pilot program was to empower community creators and fund their development their development of high quality content that educates, engages, and inspires, drawing in and retaining community members, builders, devs, and partners. Yes, that is a mouthful, but that was our goal. And it's made by community for the community. So collaboration and evolution. So the origins. We've been talking about doing this forever. I remember talking with actually more than a year, for a couple of years with Bantamio, of creating some kind of content creation community thing. So it's something we wanted to do for a long time. And thanks to our most recent grant, we actually allocated a portion of our operation budget to help support this. So the planning process began around 4 months ago when I contacted 3 content creators who've been notably active in Decentraland. And right from the start, we have all worked together closely, brainstorming and executing the project's vision, ensuring the collaboration with these creators. So it's basically been a group effort completely. So cohort 1 was with the amazing Cheddar Queso, Goldilocks, and Frisky, which I'm sure all of you guys know. So they're all people that, as you guys know, have been really active in the community and have done a lot of content creation. So I thought they'd be great, especially to help build this program, which they totally were. They were amazing to work with. So the pilot program timeline, these are just some general points I wanted to share with you guys. So general program scope and outline, I kind of began that even before the 4 months, just kind of trying to figure out what we wanted to cover in it. So then after that, I reached out and the initial program overview and onboarding of Frisky, Golden, and Cheddar began. After that, we had synchronous brainstorm sessions. So like herding cats, we all got together and talked about what we wanted to see in this program. And I'm still obviously in a lot of planning with it still, but then we had a lot of async planning and brainstorming. We worked collaboratively in Figma and Discord, and then the program build out began and content planning began. So right now we're in the content execution phase. Goldilocks has all turned all her stuff in, and Cheddar and Frisky are hopefully here in the next week or two have all their content ready for me. So after that, I will be starting probably tomorrow releasing content they have created. I will also be working on a content summary, future cohorts, and program evaluation. Some other little points that I wanted to share with you guys about this. This pilot program has been a really great collaborative learning experience. Throughout the process, we gained a lot of insights, but there's still a lot of components that need to be finalized. So I'll be working on that over the next probably 2 or 3 months. And lessons learned. So one of the things that Mr. Frisky was the one who kind of mentioned this, and I thought it was amazing, was, and also Cheddar had been talking about doing this as well, is creating a repository that the community, typo, sorry about that, and cohorts could access to help them on their own content creation journey. Somewhere where like anyone coming into Decentraland, any grantee could just go to a place and be like, oh, cool, here are best practices. Obviously, Kim, who's in the audience, the amazing marketing 101 she did, those kind of resources all in one place, easy to access, and how each cohort can contribute to that as well. So pricing guidelines, and this has been a difficult one, but crafting a pricing guide is definitely a balancing act that requires considerable Web3 market standards, considering Web3 market standards, and the diverse skill set required to make thoughtful content. So what I plan to do, what we did with this program, we just did a set fee, but what we hope to do is create a kind of pricing guideline that grantees and anyone wanting to work with a group in marketing can kind of use as a guideline to hopefully help them with their budgeting. So program funding, and again, our hope for this is we aim to establish this project as a continuous initiative. Our immediate plan includes developing a proposal aimed at securing funding for further cohorts. So we do this proposal, they have a manager, or I will probably help a little bit with that. So with this, it's been part of my role, obviously, a facilitator. But a key priority is to enhance the project structure, introducing modularity, thereby helping facilitate customization and scalability. So I'm going to, again, be working on making it easier for whoever takes it over or whoever is going to be the lead or the cohorts continue on in it to be really easy for them to follow. So upcoming final summary. After completing the content, which like I said, within the next week or two, that'll be all done, and then I'll start posting that. We will conduct and share a pilot program analysis with the community. The aim for this program, again, is to establish multiple cohorts that contribute not only content creation, but also help enhance the community resource I mentioned earlier. So again, the hope is for this project to continuously grow and evolve. And thank you guys so much. This is a lot of talking. And this is something, I will, this final screen, this is kind of what I'll be going over and presenting again when I finish it up. Hopefully that made sense and I didn't ramble too much, but yeah, it's been really awesome working with Frisky, with Cheddar and Goldie. They had so much insights, and I did record all those sessions, and I'm gonna try to create like a better, like right now everything's spread across Figma and different places, trying to create a repository for everyone here in the community to use. And they've gotten some great content, so I'm excited to get to start posting all of that. And those posts will be linking to them, of course, giving them credit, and will be put up on Decentraland DAO's Discord, and hoping again to have that multiple voices so we can attract different types of builders and devs and creators to do Decentraland and the DAO. So that's it. Pass it to you, Fede.
Thanks a lot, Nan. Yeah, I'm like really excited that this is finally happening. As you mentioned, this like was a discussion like when I started like working in the facilitation squad, we started having these discussions, and they came from before I joined. So it's really good to see that this is being materialized, and yeah, really glad that that we're like pushing this, and if the when the grants program is resumed, when the freeze is reversed, we'll probably present a proposal, which will aim to have many community members involved. So the idea of this is absolutely having like some kind of decentralized content creation. It's that's why it's a pilot test, right? Because we didn't try this before, but I believe it's going to like work really well. The pilot test has worked really well, so yeah, congrats for that, Nat. Like really happy that this is moving forward. Okay, so operations updates, strategic communications updates. I believe I can now pass it to Fifi for Grant Support Squad updates.
Hey there, my turn. It's going to be difficult after Fractilians. I really love the idea. But I have a surprise with me. We have some news from the Protocol Squad for today. That will be in the end. At the beginning, I want to share some quick updates. So we have all the information that I'm going to share today is posted on our last update. So this month we started to the implementation of the freeze on all node platform grants, and we continue monitoring 44 active projects right now. Some of them are finishing this month and the next month. But we managed to onboard these 4 grants that we were hold because we were waiting for the implementation. So as Rick says at the beginning, there are more Face Moon, Soul Magic, and I forgot the other one. But moving forward, so now we are working on to the proposals to improve the DAO grants program. So this right now we are working with this one with the performance metrics. Metric is something that we always require and ask for the grantee, but now we wanted to give it more like a formal structure. So that passes, so we are continue to work on this proposal this month. Also, we are participating of the open session for the grants program. Thank you everyone for being there. It's super helpful, and we love to hear the community about how we can continue improving this program. Also, to some updates to some of the grants. The Decentral Ed project finally resigned the grant, so they the DAO recovered 27,000 DAI, and we are very sorry since they are a team highly committed to the platform and the community. But we are thank you them to return a little bit of the money. Also, eSport grant, as we mentioned the last time, this grant building a Web3 sport epicenter in Decentraland, we wanted to make sure that the project complies with all the Decentraland terms and conditions and policy and content. So we were working very hard to help them, and now you can see the next steps of them here in the proposal. I think it will be super interesting. So congratulations to Sino and Pablo for working on this to help the grantees. And well, the protocol squad is going to show us next Tuesday the new version of the mobile version for Android version from Decentraland. So I hope everybody joins. It's super easy. You just only need to complete this form, and they will send you the link to download the app in your cell phone. So next Tuesday we all together are going to test this. I'm super happy for this. Let me share the event so you can save it in your calendars. So there is in the chat. So well, that's amazing. Other news that we have, we made recently an update on the documentation just to make clear that for this period, only you can upload the platform grant. So here we did some updates on the documentation. The last thing I want to share, the community experience category and its requirement and impact metric are now included also in the documentation. So we were like updating documentation. So that's it. I want to show the protocol squad right now. I cannot help it. So let me share my screen. That was my camera. And here we are.
Hi folks, welcome to the demo invitation expanding the Decentraland Explorers Grant, mobile and VR in Godot, and desktop in Baby. I'm Mateo, also Kuruk. I'm a senior Godot developer. I work almost 3 years at Foundation, and I participated in SDK 7 development and the Unity Foundation client. The grants team are Leon, Rob, me, and Seba. Leon and Rob were members of the Protocol Squad grant before this grant. We are developing a very challenging project. Just to recap, the objectives of this project are expanding the platforms, targeting Android and iOS.
Hey there, I was on mute, so if you are listening to some echo, I do have the mute button, but just wanted to make sure that you are listening right.
No, I wasn't hearing an echo, but the recording, the video is not like working well.
Is that? I'm sorry. Yeah, it's something on the video side. So let's try it again.
Desktop in Baby. I'm Mateo, also Kuruk. I'm a senior Godot developer. I work almost 3 years at Foundation, and I participated in SDK 7 development and the Unity Foundation client. The grants team are Leon, Rob, me, and Seba. Leon and Rob were members of the Protocol Squad grant before this grant. We are developing a very challenging project. Just to recap, the objectives of this project are expanding the platforms, targeting Android and iOS using Code Explorer, publication for the App Store and Play Store, seamless and immersive experience on mobile devices for Godot, and desktop for Baby, experimental VR and WebGL builds, continuous development of the Baby Explorer, full support of SDK 7 and basic support for SDK 6, and automatic visual testing that helps to the stability of the client, also to the reliability of it. The current status of the project is that Godot and Baby reached feature parity with SDK 7. We have the basic support for SDK 6, so some things like Genesis Plus are working using an adaptation layer. We have implemented the UI for both mobile and desktop. We deployed Code Explorer Mobile for the App Store and Play Store for testing successfully. We have the automated visual testing working as planned. That helps a lot to the stability. Web3 and Web2 sign in. That means that you can sign in with your MetaMask, Wallet Connect, Gmail, and more. And we are ready for the beta stage. That's the reason that we are inviting you to this demo. Also, we have a ready for experimental build on VR using MetaQuest 2 standalone. So here are the dates. 19th of March, the Go live demo for just Android, and maybe live demo for desktop on the 9th of April. Also, in the baby demo, we are going to showcase the VR client. It's not going to be a demo because now in this grant we are not going to publish to the MetaQuest store. So for now, we are going to show what is being developed in VR. And if there is some developer here, they can build the client and test it inside of your computers. The test objectives of this demo are test the functionalities of the Explorer, overall just to test experience, how it feels, test the sign-in flow with self-custodial wallets like MetaMask or Wallet Connect, and social logins using Google and X or more. Also, you have the async write time support to test how some async that we selected are working. You can test it, and obviously the code is mobile is open, so you can explore Genesis City, the worlds, and whatever place you want. And we want feedback and talk about the future of this grant, so what we are going to do next. So here is the test invitation. The requirements are having Android device, obviously, because we are going just to do it for Android. You can scan the QR code there or copy the URL. Someone is going to send in the chat right now. Also, the Ethereum wallet, if you have, it will be great. And if you own your own wearables or remotes, are going to be shown in your client. Also, we are going to send the invitation to the people that fills the form 1 hour before the testing. So you receive the invitation and you start the app for the demo session. So this is a recorded session, but the team is going to be on the chat, so we are open to questions. If anyone has any question, please can ask there.
Hey, that was amazing. So I don't know if someone has any question for the team. There is a form to participate this next Tuesday, and on April we are going to have the other part of the testing session. But well, this is so nice. I hope everybody like it. I will wait just 1 minute and then pass it to Fede to continue with town hall if there is no other questions.
Yeah, I believe that we can actually transition to the open forum section. So if any of you have questions for the team, you can do it in the chat, or you can just join the stage. I'll invite you as speakers. Remember that this is also a space for you all to share some thoughts, comments, insights, ideas, to discuss about proposals, to pitch proposals. So yeah, this is a huge opportunity for everyone to be here. Okay, so as Fifi said, let's wait a couple of seconds to see if anyone has questions for the team, for the rest of the squads, for the committee, or anything. And then I think we can start wrapping up this meeting. And obviously, congratulations to the Protocol Squad team. I'm kind of biased here because I'm a huge fan of their work, but I believe we all agree that they are doing an amazing job. So congrats.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, Django is writing a question. Okay, no, he's talking about the.
Yeah, I had the same
filling
issue.
of the
I
form.
was like, I don't have an Android, damn it! I filled it out. I'm like, oh yeah, they even say it on my iPhone, so maybe I can borrow an Android.
Okay, folks. So obviously the channel for asking questions to the Protocol Squad is open for everyone, so you can reach out them through the Discord channel. And yep, we'll keep you posted about next steps. We'll keep you posted about new proposals that are coming, and obviously about the open sessions for the working groups for VP distribution and the grants restructuring that are going to happen next week and the following one. And last round didn't forget about the responses from the pending responses from Foundation. I'm talking with Kim right now to work on that. But yeah, it was 100% on my end. I didn't follow up, so I'll take it. Okay, thanks everyone for joining. And yep, let's see you in the following sessions next weeks. Bye bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye all.